fatty brisket. I got my barbecue.
Welcome to BBQPitBoys.com. Today we're cooking up some chicken, pig, and cheese wraps at the pit, and it's real easy to do. That's what I said. Chicken, pig, and cheese wraps. All right, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to trim up some ordinary boneless, skinless chicken breasts. You know all about these. They're available everywhere. And so we're going to take our 10-inch Pitmaster butcher and just butterfly them, right? You've seen that before, right? Very simple, just butterfly them. And the best way to do it is just simply take the palm of your hand and hold it tight on that chicken breast and take your good sharp knife and just slice it, just like that. Real easy to do, right? So this is the wrap part. No, we're not using pita wraps or tortilla or flatbed wraps. We're using the chicken breasts as the wrap. All right, we've flattened them out. They're butterflied out. Now we're going to take a meat mallet and we're going to pound them out. And this does a couple of things. It'll tenderize this chicken breast and it'll flatten it so it's even, right? It's relatively even all around, so it helps cook evenly, right? So there it is, butterflied and flattened. And go easy with the hammer, right? Because you can destroy these chicken breasts real easy by striking it a bit hard, right? So just gently flatten it out like that, and only use the smooth side of the meat mallet, right? Okay, so done. We butterflied them. We flattened them out, and now we're going to take some seasoning, right? Use your favorite seasoning. We're using our poultry powder. If you head on over to our website, you can find it there. It's real popular, and we appreciate your support. So we put on our poultry powder rub, and now we're taking some mustard, like a Dijon mustard. Ours is a yellow mustard with some horseradish, of course. It's like a Dijon. And now we add some Swiss cheese because we can. And those are 2 breakfast sausages, right? You know all about those. Those are pre-cooked. You generally just warm them up and they're ready to eat. They pack a lot of flavor, like a breakfast sausage would, with sage, thyme, fennel. So we're putting that inside the chicken wrap, and we'll tie it. Now these breakfast sausages, and that's the pig part, will add a ton of flavor to these otherwise ordinary, bland chicken breasts. And I think you know what I'm talking about. It's an awesome cut of meat, chicken breast, but it's like no different than a center cut pork chop, right? Boneless pork chop. Very bland. You need to flavor them up to make them real good, right? All right. So I think you know how to do that now. But just in case you went to the kitchen for some beer and peanut butter, we'll show you again. A little bit more of our poultry powder. Now some mustard. Now you don't have to use mustard, right? We think it's about one of the best rubs you can use for this chicken breast. But you could use like a cream sauce or garlic cream sauce, whatever, right? So again, mustard on, Swiss cheese on, a couple of breakfast sausages, and then tie it up. Simple enough. Now, if you've never had one of these chicken, pig, and cheese wraps before, you're missing something out of your life. You got to check it out. These will be wildly popular around your grill or at your pit. Oh, man. You getting hungry or what? Well, if you're not, you're probably on the wrong damn channel. All right. So, the next step. Because we're going to be frying these chicken wraps, right? We're going to season some flour. So we're taking some of our poultry powder again to season the flour. And of course, as most of you know, you always want to season your flour before frying. So we're using our poultry powder. And we're going to take the chicken and pig wrap right here and dredge it in the flour. Then from there, into an egg wash or some beaten eggs. You know all about this, right? And then we're going to drop it in some coarse breadcrumbs. We're using a panko. Makes it a little more crispy than a regular breadcrumb, right? Roll it good and perfect. Now, just in case you fell asleep or went to the kitchen for a beer and some peanut butter, we'll do it again. Again, take that chicken and pig cheese wrap right there, roll it in the all-purpose flour, into the egg, dredge it good.
These are gigantic.
Oh, yeah. And into the coarse breadcrumb. Oh, man, it don't get any better than this. Around the pit. All right. So, you must know how to do this by now. I guess we could keep going with it, but if you're in a hurry to get down to your local chicken lick and fry, you probably want to move on right now. All right. So, next thing we want to do is fry them. Use a little bit of good cooking oil. And all we want to do is basically sear this chicken, right? Just briefly. We don't want to cook this whole thing through, right? No, we're going to be baking it. So we just do a quick sear or fry both sides to get the texture we want, to get a little crunchy, right? Just like that. Kind of perfect. Once you get that, it only takes a minute or two. Pull them out of the cast iron pan. Like that. Oh, they look good enough to eat already. And we got a couple more in here, so we'll do these quickly as well. We want to feed the village, so we'll make a bunch of these. Oh, Lord have mercy. Take a look at that. All right. These chicken wraps have been sauteed, fried briefly. Now they're ready for the oven. Now you can use any grill or oven you got, right? We're just going to use this gravity here. And no, they're not paying us. And it won't take long, maybe 40 minutes or so. Use an instant read thermometer. You want to be thoroughly cooked on the inside, like 160 degrees, 65 degrees Fahrenheit. So we'll pull it off the grill because these chicken, pig, and cheese wraps are done. Now, you can serve them up the way you want. Here we're using a gravy, like a mushroom sauce. You don't have to use that. You can use a cream sauce, a garlic cream sauce, whatever you like. We're using our mushroom sauce. And I know you want to take a look on the inside. Whoa, full of melted cheese. Got that pork inside. Crispy. Are you kidding me? And of course, this is the part where the pit masters are going to eat in front of you, and we're not apologizing. So to get the exact ingredients, head on over to our website. And while you're there, start a chapter if you'd like. We've got almost 18,000 in 100 countries. And we all, of course, appreciate your support when you buy our products. So the next time you're looking for a recipe for your pit, check out BBQPitBoys.com.